Hello, everybody. Bill Thornton, SoCalSabre here, and it is Saturday. Welcome to spinning video number 47. So we're going to take a look at what I listened to this week and my vinyl albums and CDs. Excuse me. And see what you like. Make some comments down there. Hit that like button. Do all that good stuff. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to the channel and help it keep growing. And the comments are also great. Let me know. Do you have any of these albums? Which one did you like the most? Or if you don't have any of them, what album do you prefer? What is your favorite album that you have? So we're going to start off with a 1978 debut album, and it was by Dire Straits, self-titled. The album features the hit single Sultans of Swing, which reached number 4 in the Billboard Hot 100 charts and number 8 in the UK singles chart. The album reached the top of the album charts in Germany, Australia, and France. Number 2 in the US, number 5 in the United Kingdom. Sultans of Swing, Down to the Waterline, Water of Love. Great stuff on here. Great stuff. And this is a repeat. I found out I already had this in my collection, but this may be an upgrade. I'm going to check out. The shrink is still on here, and there's a little from Corvette's store. Korvette's. And it says, and it gives you the department and the thing to look up for the price. Pretty cool. That's still around. We do have a nice inner in shape here. Lyrics. And then the album comes on the Warner Brothers. In real good shape, too. I know you can't normally see those things on there, but it's in real good shape. I don't see any scuffs or scratches on this baby. So let's get her right back into this protective sleeve. So we opened the week up with the debut album by Dire Straits from 1978 by the self-titled Dire Straits. So that was a good start. And then we went into, these are Whatnot editions. These are new to my collection. Here's another Whatnot. And this is Draw the Line. A 1977 Japanese release of Aerosmith. This is their 5th studio album by the American rock band. However, as the band was recording its next album, Draw the Line, their excessive lifestyles combined with constant touring and drug use began to take its tolls. And Draw the Line was untogether because we aren't a cohesive unit anymore, Joe Perry admitted in a memoir. He says, we were drug addicts dabbling in music rather than musicians dabbling in drugs. Got the nice obi on it. Here's the back. This is in pretty good shape. There is no inner on this one. I do not. Oh, yes, there is. Excuse me. It's down here already, waiting to be seen. Oh, yeah, this is Japanese. We've always got the good stuff with Japanese. All right, so we have the inner with credits and so forth on the back. Aerosmith logo on the front. And then, as for most Japanese, then you got a little booklet in the front. We have the lyrics in English on that side. And then on the other side and on the inside are the lyrics in Japanese. in pretty good shape. Sounded real well. Not a lot of their hit songs on here, but I'll take it for the collection. And here is the album. I'm looking real quick to see if I can see anything. I don't see any scuffs or lines on that side. I see a little, the first track has a little line through it over here, but it did not affect the play. I don't think you can see it. It's right here by this finger. Right here by this index finger. There you go. You can see that. But it did not, that's the only thing on there, and it did not affect the play. So that made me happy. So this was the Japanese 1977 release of Draw the Line from Aerosmith. Another Japanese release into the collection, starting to get a fair number on those. And then we went to one that I purchased from Wisecrack here in the local area because I couldn't resist the price. But plus I didn't have it in the album or in the either. This is a 2002 reissue of the 1980 album Panorama by the Cars. I do like the Cars. I have quite a few things in the collection by them. Panorama was the third studio album by the American New Wave band. The record made a change from the upbeat pop, rock, and hard rock of the group's previous albums, representing a more aggressive and experimental sound. Panorama peaked at number 5 on the Billboard 200 and has been certified platinum. The album's lead single, Touch and Go, reached number 37 on the Billboard Hot 100. Got it into the collection. As you can see, it reissued. Well, it might have had this. It might have had one of these. This is Barcode started in 1980. We do have the inner with it. A nice, well, of course, it's brand new, so it better be nice. Benjamin Orr in here, Rick Ocasek in here. And let's see what we got. And it's on a nice blue vinyl album. Let's get it out of there somehow. There we go. And of course, there's no scratches or anything on here. No scuffs. Sometimes you get scuffs when the paper that they use in shipping and so forth, but there's none on this one here. It's a nice little translucent blue. When you hold it up, you can see through it. Nice addition to the Cars part as the collection of the Cars. So that was the third one I listened to this week. That was the Cars' 2022 reissue of the 1980 album Panorama. Now I was looking at this was another. Here comes another one from Whatnot, and it must have come in a bundle because what it was, and it's been cleaned, and it was waiting to get into the collection, so I played it so that I can get it, log it into my collection. I don't log them in until they're played. And this was the soundtrack. This is a Howard Shore soundtrack of the movie The Fly, a 2019 reissue of the 1986 album. Just a modern classical score. You know, I question how it came in. Maybe it was in a bundle, because I'm not sure if I would have bid on this and Whatnot. I don't have all that many soundtracks in my collection, so it's a case that maybe I did. It's in real good shape. The shrink is still here, but I don't think there's an inner in this one. No inner. So, in it time, I don't know what they call a frog green. How they come up with these names for colors, I'll never know. And now, I know when I look at it, it's a reissue, and there's no scuffs or scratches on this one either. And it played very nice. Played very nicely. Like I say, the classical music was nice, but I don't know if I'll ever replay it again. And I don't know why I got it in the collection. Pretty funny they'll make it. I can't even remember how I got it in or why he bid on it. Anyway, that was the 2019 reissue of the 1986 soundtrack of the movie The Fly. So now we're at the time of the week where we go into the CDs. This week coming off the shelf was number 29, 28, and 29. I actually listened to them in reverse order, but I'll do them in the correct order for you guys. Number 28 is the debut studio album from Paula Abdul from 1988, Forever Your Girl. It was her breakthrough into the music industry after being a choreographer for some high-profile clients, including Kate Bush, the California Raisins, George Michael, ZZ Top, Duran Duran, and most notably Janet Jackson. The time of the release of this album was the most successful debut album of all time, and was the first time an artist scored 4 U.S. Hot 100 #1 singles from a debut album. It's currently certified 7 times platinum. Well, I hope she had a good contract and she made a lot of money on this one. Straight Up, a lot of good songs on here. This one had my toes tapping. I liked it. I must have liked it in 1988. I bought it because it had some good stuff on there. Did I say 1988? Where was I in 19? I was at George Air Force Base in California in 1988. No, I wasn't. I retired from the Air Force in 86. So 88, I think I was started my work with Northrop on the B-2 bomber program, living in Victorville, California. It's a little book that comes with it. See if I can send it. Yeah, I was just looking at the songs. You can see those songs there. It's good stuff. Lyrics. More lyrics. More lyrics. Finally, the end and the back photo. She didn't live too very far. She lives, I thought, like up in Big Bear, California, or something like that. Or something. She came from some place that was relatively close to this area, Victorville. And here was the CD. Kind of hard to. There you go. That's a little better. So that was a good start to the CDs. Then number 29. This was a 1983 reissue of a 1975 album, which reached number 2 in the UK charts and peaked at 6 in the Billboard 200, the Billboard 200 in the US, and it's the greatest hits by Cat Stevens. Now, if you're a Cat Stevens fan, this is like you need to have one of this or an LP in your collection. It's got some great music on it, and I know you couldn't read that too well because I can hardly read it here. Get to the CD, I'll be able to see it. Okay. There's the book. Let me look at that. Oh yeah, Wild World. Yeah, hard to read. Moonwalking. There's a whole bunch of good, really, really good songs on this album. Then we got one of these that opens up this way with the lyrics. Then we have the back. Not sure, and I didn't see anything why on this thing here, why these different sections are titled by month. And I would have to have a powerful magnifying glass to read that. And that is, hey, don't forget tomorrow, folks, I'll be live at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for the monthly Q&A, plus the monthly end of the report. So we got okay, Father and Son, Morning is Broken, Another Day, Wild World, Hard-Headed Woman, Moonshadow. Great songs. I think his career might have been tremendously bigger if it hadn't been, he wouldn't changed his name for a long time. But anyway, that was his choice, you know. So that was number 30 or number 29. Greatest Hits. Cat Stevens, 83 reissue of the 75 album. Okay, now we got this morning's last album of the week. Next week it'll be combined with a few days of September and October. Again, the last album of the week. This was the third studio album by Barry Manilow from 1975. Trying to Get the Feeling. You know, it's I really like this. 1975, I was in probably my last year in Korea. I came back from Korea in 76. And so a lot of times I get albums that, because I was thinking the songs relate to what I was doing or what I was feeling. I could have been happy during this. I could have been sad during this album. Who knows back then? But I did like it. I did like it again today, you know. The New York City rhythm and bandstand boogie, you know. It was the chart-topping I Write the Songs. The album debuted on the Billboard 200 on November 8th, reaching number 5 in early 1976. This is my third album I have in the collection. I don't know which the other ones are yet. I just saw that on my database as I was loading this thing up. And here's the inner, still in pretty good shape. This is a 75 album, so we're talking 49 years old. Barry Manilow's way I understand, he started off as a jingle writing jingles for like McDonald's and State Farm and that. And then all of a sudden he says, I'm writing this for all these companies. I needed to do this for myself. So that's how he got into the recording the business by himself. Now when I'm looking at this album here, it's got a little bit of a scratch in the first track on this side, which is side 1. Then on side 2, it's right about where this finger is right here, there's a scratch all the way across. Did not affect, I played all these, it did not affect play. So I was lucky about that. You know, who knows, a party, a needle gets scraped across there. Scuffs can come from paper. Stuffs can come from manufacturing or bringing them in and out of the paper sleeves. And that's why nowadays I finally got smart and I protect them in these polyline acid type of sleeves. And what that does also is it protects the album cover itself from when you're pulling it in and out. So it's not scraping so hard on the album cover. So that was the 1975 album by Barry Manilow, Trying to Get the Feeling, which finished up the week. Well, it's a pretty good week anyway for music. I'm always surprised when I'm pulling out the CDs of what the CDs are going to be. When I pull out that next album in the down in the album rack, or what it's going to be, and that's a lot of fun anticipating that. Plus the new stuff that I've been putting into the collection. I appreciate all your support. Thank you for stopping by. SoCalSabre saying take care of yourselves out there. Be kind to each other. Hope to see you tomorrow. Stay safe.